Look at that golden, salty fry in your hand. You think it's just a potato, right? A simple vegetable from an Idaho farm, sliced and fried in clean oil. That is exactly what they want you to think. But here is the terrifying truth that they spent millions to hide. That fry is not a vegetable. It is an industrial masterpiece of deception. For decades, the world's biggest fast food giant, the one with the golden arches, fed millions of Americans a massive lie. They told you their fries were 100% vegetarian. They were wrong. In a secret lab, they perfected a formula to soak your potatoes in liquid beef fat. Not for nutrition, but for addiction. When they got caught, they paid a $10 million fine like it was pocket change. They promised to change. They said they switched to vegetable oil, but did they really stop? Look closer at the ingredient list. There are 19 different substances hiding inside that one little fry. One of them is dimethylpolysiloxane. Do you know what that is? It's a chemical used to make silly putty and aquarium sealants. It's there to stop the oil from foaming like a bubble bath. And then there's the natural beef flavor. If it's just a potato, why does it need to taste like a cow? Why are you eating a chemical cocktail that stays fresh in a glass jar for 3 years without rotting? You aren't eating a snack. You are participating in a massive chemical experiment. And today, we are exposing the lab reports they tried to bury. Welcome to the Great American Fries Scam. By the end of this, you won't just stop eating fries. You'll regret every single bite you've ever taken. Think about a potato in your kitchen. If you slice it and fry it, you have 3 things: potato, oil, and salt. That's it. Simple, natural. But the corporate giants don't like simple. Simple doesn't stay fresh for months. Simple doesn't make you crave more every single day. To make the perfect American fry, they had to kill the potato and replace it with a science experiment. Inside that iconic red carton, you aren't just getting starch. You're getting a chemical soup of 19 different ingredients. One of the most terrifying is sodium acid pyrophosphate. Why is it there? To keep the fries from turning gray after they are frozen. Think about that. Without this chemical, your golden fries would look like rotting lead. They are literally painting your food with chemicals to trick your eyes. But it gets worse. Let's talk about dimethylpolysiloxane. This isn't a food. This is a silicone-based polymer. It is used in shampoos, caulking, and, yes, silly putty. They put it in the frying oil so it doesn't foam up. They say it's safe in small amounts, but why are we eating aquarium sealant with our lunch? Then there is the natural beef flavor. For years, the Golden Arches told the American public their fries were cooked in 100% vegetable oil. They marketed them to vegetarians and religious groups as a safe snack. But it was a calculated lie. They were adding hydrolyzed wheat and hydrolyzed milk to mimic the taste of beef tallow. They wanted that meaty, addictive flavor without telling you where it came from. When the truth finally leaked, the lawsuits started flying. They didn't care about your health or your choices. They only cared about the crunch. Have you ever seen the glass jar experiment? It's a viral nightmare for the fast food industry. Take a normal organic potato from your kitchen, slice it, and fry it. Within days, that potato turns black. It grows green mold, it shrivels. It dies because it is a living, organic thing. But a fry from the Golden Arches, it's different. There are stories of people finding these fries in their car seats after 3 years, and they look exactly the same as the day they were bought. No mold, no rot, no change. It stays perfectly golden, perfectly stiff, and perfectly toxic. This isn't a miracle of nature. This is a miracle of industrial chemicals. To create the immortal fry, the corporate giants use a process that defies the laws of biology. It starts with hydrogenation. They take cheap, low-quality vegetable oil and pump it with hydrogen until it becomes a solid, wax-like substance. This makes the oil last forever in the fryer, but it turns it into a ticking time bomb for your heart. These are the trans fats that the World Health Organization warned us about for decades. They clog your arteries like cold wax in a kitchen pipe, and yet they are the secret sauce behind that crunch you crave. But why did they get caught in a $10 million lawsuit? Because of the beef tallow scandal. In the early 1990s, the public demanded heart-healthy options. The corporate giants claimed they switched to 100% vegetable oil to save your life. But there was a problem. The fries lost that meaty flavor. To fix it without telling you, they secretly engineered natural beef flavor derived from hydrolyzed milk and wheat. For over a decade, millions of Americans who avoided meat for health, ethics, or vegetarian diets were unknowingly consuming animal-based byproducts. They didn't just lie to your stomach, they lied to your principles. They even paint your food. Every single fry is soaked in a bath of dextrose, a form of processed sugar. Why? To give every fry that identical, factory-perfect golden glow when it hits the oil. You aren't tasting a potato anymore. You are tasting a high-tech, lab-engineered product designed to bypass your brain's full signal. They have hacked your hunger. They have hacked the potato. And while they make billions, you are paying the price with a body that is struggling to digest a vegetable that refuses to die. Take a moment to think. How many of these golden fries have you consumed in your lifetime? Hundreds, thousands. Every time you felt that perfect crunch, you thought you were just enjoying a snack. But you weren't. You were being played. You were being trapped. The corporate giants spent millions of dollars in sensory labs to find the bliss point. This is the exact scientific level of salt, sugar, and fat that overrides your brain's natural stop signal. It's why you can't eat just one. It's why you crave them late at night. They aren't just cooking potatoes. They are engineering an addiction that rivals some controlled substances. And while your brain is getting high on dextrose and beef tallow, your body is struggling to process the chemical residue. Those 19 ingredients don't just disappear. They circulate in your blood. They stress your liver. They inflame your gut. Every value meal you bought was a deposit into a health crisis you didn't see coming. You traded your long-term wellness for a 10-minute dopamine hit. You trusted the golden arches to feed you, but they chose to exploit you. The worst part? You probably fed these to your children thinking they were a safe vegetable side. You didn't know you were giving them a silicone-based polymer in industrial anti-foaming agents. The regret isn't just about the calories. It's about the betrayal of trust. You were told it was food. It was actually a chemical illusion designed for profit, not for people. So, is it impossible to enjoy a fry again? No. But the solution starts with breaking the corporate cage. The first step is simple. Reclaim your kitchen. When you make fries at home, you control the narrative. You use real potatoes, organic olive oil, and sea salt. You don't need 19 ingredients to make a vegetable taste good. You only need 3. Start reading the labels. If an ingredient list looks like a high school chemistry project, put it back. In the United States, we have been conditioned to accept natural flavors as safe, but now you know the truth. Demand transparency. Support local farmers and smaller chains that use cold-pressed oils instead of industrial seed oils pumped with hydrogen. Switching to air frying at home can give you that same bliss point crunch without the dimethylpolysiloxane or the hidden beef fat. You have the power to vote with your wallet. Every time you skip the drive-thru, you are sending a message to the food giants that you are no longer a lab rat in their experiment. You are choosing your heart over their profit. You are choosing the truth over the golden illusion. It's time to stop letting a boardroom of executives decide what goes into your blood. Take back your health, one real potato at a time. The next time you pull up to that corporate cage and smell those famous golden fries, remember this: they aren't selling you a potato. They are selling you a chemical illusion designed to bypass your brain and compromise your body. Every dollar you spend is a vote for more hidden beef fat, more industrial sealants, and more corporate lies. They think you are too addicted to care. They think you will forget this by tomorrow. Prove them wrong. Your health is the only thing they can't buy, unless you give it away for a $3 snack. Choose wisely.